Hello and welcome back, everyone, once again to the Bard's Tale 4. We're continuing where we left off in the Haernhold, and if you're binging this, you know what we've been up to. I have been getting it repeatedly jump scared by these Redcaps, and so they've been dashing around, and they've been really scaring the heck out of me. And I feel like we might have a couple of them to fight today. I'm not sure how many, honestly. I remember getting jumped by them during my first playthrough, and then I got entirely party wiped. So that's why I've been so scared of them. So we're gonna go through them. I'm gonna show you, if this is something that you want to know, where they are, or at least we'll find out, as well as different strategies that you might be able to use to beat them. Of course, we've got our own strategies, we've got our own team comps, but also a special item that you can use to make the fight a lot easier. So we've just finished off Brogweir's chamber. We still have to figure out where that portal is going. And we need to find another Cryptix wheel. We only have one left. And then we can go ahead and we've got Brogweir's gem, we got Pryden's gem, we've got Wall's gem, and we just need Guidon's. And I think we need to actually, in order to beat Guidon's champion or whatever, the Golem, like we did for Brogweir and all the other ones before, is I think we need to unlock the Cryptix wheel first. So we need to find the Cryptix wheel and deal with these Redcaps. So let's go ahead and get into the game. I did actually find the Redcap. I had just started recording. I realized that I hadn't actually pushed the recording button. I was like 6 minutes in, and I found it. It didn't scare me this time, because as I was just standing here chatting, talking about these things here that are annoying, like these little passages, because yeah, they sometimes they scurry through there, sometimes they don't. And when they do, the sounds, the jump scares, that's you saw me throw my throw my mouse. Yeah. So anyways, I was just standing here and I was listening. And what does that sound? You know what that sound is? Right there. There's Redcap. Just hanging out on the ceiling, ready to ambush us. So careful, guys. This is past Brogweir's area. I just passed all the spike traps. There was this jump scare here, and then since it was the end of the episode, and I was concerned that we were going to get into a fight, I paused it there. So now we have this here, and what I'm going to show you guys right now, we could use Acidic Lagothantis Reliquary. Do I want to use that one? That wouldn't be a bad option. I can either use this, or I could use the fire. Unfortunately, you can't dual wield two-handed weapons with bards. Otherwise, I would have loved to have both Lagothantis Reliquary and the fire damage from the what's it called? Blazing Antler. So I need to just make a decision between the two. Do I want the rend, or do I want the fire damage? I think the fire might do more damage. I don't know. That's a good question. What's going to do more? We can't exactly spread fire, so I think actually Lagothantis Reliquary might just be the better option. Because that'll permanently stack the amount of damage we do with our physical damage. So yeah, we'll keep with the Lagothantis Reliquary. And as much as I would like to use Greater Draught of Power, because that would be cool, maybe we'll transfer it over to Melody instead. If we want to use it on her, we could use it on her. The reason being is because I want to give Gwen here the Blazing Star instead of that, because one thing that we don't usually do is we can use the Blazing Star here to actually use not Snuff the Torch, which we usually use for getting gold, but Strike the Match. It's cool because it guarantees the first strike in the next combat, which means it gives us ambush immunity. So if you know you're going to be ambushed, or if you're not sure if you're going to be able to get into a fight right away, this Strike the Match, that'll do it. So we're going to actually grab that right now. You see, it's got a little torch effect, and we're going to go ahead and Steadfast Mountain. Do I want this? Not in this case. I actually want to grab an arming sword. That's what I want right now. So we'll do a little bit of less strength. So we'll be doing a little bit less damage. But I want to be able to strike an additional time, especially if we've got our melting damage. So I'll go ahead and put that in there.
No.
We've got our torch. Let's go ahead and fight this thing. Come down here. Alright. So we are spotted. So usually he would go first. But because we use the torch ability, that's not the case. So we get to go first. And he's actually got his troubadour effect, which before I didn't quite realize that was going to happen. So it's really nice. That means we've gotten a free extra 2 turns to do whatever we want here, which is very nice. I'm just going to move over here. I didn't really want to do that. Let's move back because I want to use Gale's Judgment.
Whatever.
May as well use an Archer's Beat. Might not use it at all. I would like to use. Actually, I want to take a drink. Oh, I don't want these two to be side by side though. I don't want the mean drunk to actually deal damage to him because then he'll start attacking. I just want to grab an Elven Wine here. We'll use Rhyme of Duo Time. Grab a Dwarven Stout. So we've got Drunk 7 now, and we will later we'll be able to use that to reset all of our abilities. We'll move back over here. We'll use the Spell Song. We'll use a Lyric of Legends Channel 2 because that's how long the Troubadour effect lasts for.
Ready.
And for now, we'll just stay like. We'll do this, and we'll see who he wants to follow. Either he'll follow Una, or he'll follow Fiona, because I think those are the 2 people we got Troubadour on. Okay,
here.
So, with that, I think that's what we want to do.
Sure.
I think we're all good here. So I'm just going to end my turn there. And I'll see where he wants to go. Looks like he wants to go here. So I'm going to go ahead and...
At your command.
I'm gonna swap here with Una, and then I'm gonna swap with Fiona. It's just so Fiona's front and center, because I think he's following Fiona, because he didn't want to walk to Una. So I'm just gonna then move Melody up here, so then we'll have this straight line and better positioning for all of our attacks. And I suppose we can actually use a greater Draught of Power. It won't last for as long, but we won't have to use the opportunity next turn. No, we'll hold off one turn. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn here. It'll follow to Fiona. No, it won't. Okay, not what I expected. That makes things a little bit awkward. But we actually have unlimited movement. We've got Rhyme of Duo Time and Red Boots.
Command me.
That's all we need. So I'll just move up here. I'll swap these 2 positions again.
May I pass?
And then how do I do this? I don't know.
I beg your pardon.
I just move them around until they're in the positions we want them in. Something like that. That works. Okay, so now we're both in front of this guy. And we're going to go ahead. We will use a greater Draught of Power on Gwen here. She doesn't have a lot of strength.
On your word.
But this will help her out. 24 extra strength. Good.
Ready.
So now instead of the 10 damage, it does 19 damage. It does a bit. Okay, so now, because we've got Lago Santos Reliquary, we're going to be able to use a lot of these Starwood Blades here. So we want to get a ton of melting stacks, because every time we attack them with melting, it does 2 extra damage. And, of course, with Storm of Blades, it is doing that twice. So we just attacked 7 times and got 14 stacks we attacked him 7 times, hit him 14 times, so we're doing 28 bonus damage from every physical attack. And that just keeps on stacking. That's really great. We're going to do that as many times as we can. And so, there we go. 28, so 56 total bonus damage from every attack from now on. It was actually kind of weird because I believe it was the shield.
Aye.
Whatever his name was.
Ready. Please excuse me. I beg your pardon.
It was
Please excuse me.
the guard captain that kept. No, it was the blacksmith, I think. One of them kept refreshing their armor. I think it was the blacksmith. And the refreshing armor actually refreshed the melting stacks, which is weird, which was awkward because we didn't have any fire. Because usually they're immune, but they haven't been lately, which has been interesting.
Command me.
So we're gonna go ahead and just use a spell song here.
Aye.
We'll use a channel 1. No, we can use a channel 2. This is fine. Channel 2, Lyric of Legends.
Ready for order. Yes,
And
ready
then we'll
for
just pass
orders.
2 more turns with some pulse recording. This guy's not an issue at all because he didn't get the drop on us. That's the biggest thing. If you know he's there, and if you can get the drop on him instead, like honestly, that's what makes the combat in this game so much easier, is if you could just consistently get the attack, which is why I've always had Fiona with her Lilith's Plume of Duplicy. It's a item that I actually got just after I got Fiona, over in the Banished Lowlands, past Fiona's house, past the maze. And it's been an incredible item because it shortens their vision and their aggro range by 25%. And that means that you can, more often than not, get the first strike in combat when otherwise you might not be able to. And that's huge. If you can stop them, if you have a way in your party to shut something down, you could stun their entire party or shut down in some way their entire party. And that's why I love the Preacher, by the way. Preachers, clerics with the Change Fate ability, one of my favorite abilities in the game. So strong. And yeah, like, if you can get the drop on them, you get to do the damage. If you can kill someone or a couple before they get a chance to act, that's incredible. You're doing great things, right? 1 second, making sure this is running. Okay, so let's just continue where we were. We are doing nothing. We're just waiting on. Oh wait, we already ended our turn. Okay, so we are. Yeah, we're. I'm confused.
Ready.
How is all of our opportunity back?
Tell me what to do.
Oh, right.
Yeah?
We're supposed to end it one more time because we're waiting for Lyric of Legends. Okay. I got confused. All is well.
Ready to go. On your word.
Oh, I guess that also means that we ran out of our Greater Jot of Power. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I guess we didn't need to use it.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, yeah, and I guess we'll also need another Rhyme with No Time. Thank
Command
you.
me.
We'll just do a little swap here.
Great.
Please excuse me. I beg your pardon.
And now we'll be able to keep on using some Storm of Blades. We'll get all of those stacks on there. How much damage we're doing now? 80 total damage? Okay, so 80 damage. We can do this, what, 5 more times? Sure. There we go. So now we do 100 damage on hit.
You to serve.
And let's do a couple more with Melody here. She's got her hot streak. She's now striking 3 times, as you see. And there we go. That's our last one. Okay, we couldn't quite do enough damage. If I swapped to Melody earlier and we had some more opportunity, we could have done that.
Yes, at your command. Yes, at here.
And we've got a little bit more. We've got another Song of Compulsory Cavorting. That's what's nice. Song of Compulsory Cavorting, people say, is really OP, and it is kind of strong. Since it doesn't count as a stun, it can affect people that are resilient, that have resilience, and that except not those who have greater resilience. And it also can affect things like dwarves, people with dwarven resilience, those kind of people. We'll just end our turn there. And Melody, go ahead and finish off for us, please. Thank you. Oh. Okay, one more rhyme would do a time. That's all we need, right there. So, as you can see, one Storm of Blades is now doing, well, 17 times 3, plus 100 times 3. So that's 117 plus 3, or times 3 damage. That is 350 damage per attack. Really good stuff. And that's just because melting stacks are great. And that's definitely why I wanted to why I wanted to head to the Steps of Bren. Just to go get... Oh, hey. Okay, it's a Sorcerer's Robe. It's not something we can use. But it's finally a chest that isn't locked behind things. Okay, I'm going to just turn on the torch here. Where was I again? I don't know. I was talking about all the damage that we were doing. Yeah, melting and Lagos Reliquary, right. That's why I wanted to go ahead and grab the final upgrade for Lagos Reliquary, because it is just really that good. Hopefully I don't have to deal with any more Redcaps, but I feel like that's a little bit too optimistic. What do we have over here? Okay, I don't want to go through the spike traps again. I'm just gonna walk through here. This is Pryden's room, as you can see with the gears. Yes, gears is Pryden's room, with the guard captain, and you had all those dwarves everywhere. Yeah, all the dwarf statues for the guard captain. But we're gonna head up here, which will bring us to the main room. And in this main room, as you can see, we now have Brogweir. This is Brogweir's gem right here, this green one. Eye of Brogweir. So that's 3. We can actually walk up here. We just need the last one. As you can see, 1 more. And then we've got the final boss. We'll see how that goes. I've never done it before. Okay, so what we need to do right now is head back to Brogweir's room. We need to figure out where this other portal goes. We have... How many Haernhold keys? We have 1. What are we going to do with this other Haernhold key? I'm pretty sure we have 1 extra. I'm sure it's supposed to go towards something. That's Brogweir's chamber there, where we fought his thing. And no Cryptic's wheel here. Let's step into the portal. And here's hoping all things go okay. I don't think that'll do anything. Please no attack. Okay, we didn't get ambushed. Not immediately anyways. That makes me feel a little bit better. I want to swing a little wide just so that we don't get too jump scared here. No promises though. Oh, I think this is actually another spot that we get jumped. This looks extremely familiar. Nerve-wracking it is. Oh bother. I don't have my torch ability, so I can't just run into it. Okay. Okay, are we fine? Looking around. We seem fine so far. There's another broken wall here. I see there's some enemies over there. Okay, let's go check out this broken wall. Oh, that's the wrong timing. Ow. Let's heal up a little bit, just in case there's something behind. I don't want to get, I don't want to get damaged here. Before I actually have to fight. Let's go ahead. Galfane's hammer. I can't even see. Oh, wow. Really? Farmer Killop? What are you doing down here, buddy? Oh, my.
Cabbage? Carrots?
Look, it's
Potatoes?
looking a little different.
Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes.
This is ridiculous, indeed.
Come
Why
in.
are you here? Why don't you say anything
Cabbage.
else?
Carrots? Potatoes?
Hey, he changed it up a little bit. Cabbage, carrots, potatoes.
Finally. Finally, someone repeated the sacred words. You do not know how
He's
long I have
speaking.
waited for this moment. How long I have sought the chosen one, but at last, you are here.
Wow.
I have always been talking, but no one has listened. Each day
didn't
I
know.
would faithfully speak the sacred words to every soul who passed, and each day they would do naught but mock me. None would return the words to me. None would answer as the chosen one must. Until you. At last. You.
Okay, I want to hear this. This is lore that I've never seen. This is
You
wonderful.
do not know it yet, but you are the inheritor of a great and solemn destiny. For you are now the champion of the august and secret fraternal order of the Furrowers. Those whose plowshares are swords, and who, with those swords, till the fields of humanity, planting justice and weeding out evil, so that the
Wow.
crop of the world's souls grows straight.
He's talking, guys. Look at that.
You are indeed. You are now a knight of the harrow, a paladin of the planting. Your banner shall bear upon it the sacred sigils of our order, the cabbage of charity, the carrot of valor, and the potato of humility. Unfurl it with pride.
That's wonderful. Okay, I want to know more. This is great. Farmer Killop. That's why you've gotten around so much.
Oh, the beginnings of the order were humble, very humble indeed. 200 years ago, a village of farmers, most cruelly and continuously set upon by bandits, and whose lord would not protect them, decided they must defend themselves. They armed themselves with what they had, rakes, hoes, carving knives, and clad themselves in armor made of thatch, scrap wood, and hide. But before they went into battle with these bandits, the farmers prayed in their fields. Prayed, of course, that their crops would not be trampled or stolen, but also prayed to their crops, those humble vegetables that gave them sustenance and life, begging them to grant them strength in the coming conflict.
This is such a lore drop that I did not expect. I've heard that some people entirely miss Farmer Killop, because it is just a small hidden room. Like, you have to actually see the broken wall and knock it down. That's so cool.
It was a desperate fight, against overwhelming odds, and went long into the night, with terrible casualties on both sides. But in the end, the farmers persevered, and their village was free from threat. But their neighbours' villages were not free from threat, for the bandits, having been repulsed in one place, sought out easier targets elsewhere. Naturally, many of the farmers were not bothered by their neighbours' distress. As long as they were safe, they said, all was well.
Okay.
A handful of the bravest farmers, the most noble, found that they could not sit idly by while others suffered the same fate as they had, and thus held council. The Council of the Haystacks, our history calls it, to decide if they would march to the defence of the neighbouring villages.
This is such a riveting backstory that I've never knew existed.
It was a close decision, very close. Some, though they were just as brave and noble as the rest, felt that leaving their own farms to fight for justice with the harvest nearing put undue hardship upon their families, and voted nay, though their hearts wished to vote aye. Others voted nay because they felt the council did not go far enough and wanted a resolution that they would not stop fighting until all the farmers everywhere were safe. In the end, though, the ayes had it, and the farmers set off to hunt down the bandits. And thus was born the rough and ragtag coalition that grew to become the Order of the Furrowers.
Yeah. Okay. History lesson.
It was not a
That's
birth without
great.
complications, however. The Order's first setback came when they turned their swords against a cruel lord who worked his peasants to the bone and gave them nothing in return. Though they were not opponents of the nobility in general, but only this particular lord and his villainy, the lord succeeded in convincing his fellow nobles that the farmers were in open revolt, and they were made
And there's
outcast
more.
across the land. Thus it was that the Order of the Furrowers became the Secret Order of the Furrowers, for they could no longer pursue their mission openly and must fight for justice in the shadows from then on.
A bunch of vigilante farmers. Cool.
The Order's second setback came in the form of a rift or schism in its ranks. There were some, maddened by the endless cruelty of the world, who felt that dispensing justice was not enough, and that our watchword should instead be vengeance.
I see.
They killed without mercy. And this so repulsed those who sought only justice that eventually the conflict came to a head, erupting into violence as brother fought against brother, and sister against sister, and in some cases even cousin against cousin. When the battle was over, the survivors of the faction who thirsted for vengeance left the Order and went on to found their own fraternity, though in my mind it's more of a cult. They worship now an entity they call the Cabbage King.
Oh, the
and
Cabbage
make unholy
King.
sacrifices to him in hidden wells and midnight fields.
We saw that.
They are our sworn enemies and greatest foes.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, Farmer Gandhi in Fettercairn follows the Cabbage King, and that's really cool. We saw him, like, we went down and we saw the cabbage in the well. That's so. I didn't know that had so much lore and backstory. This is so cool.
Since then, however, the Order has gone from strength to strength, bringing justice to the beleaguered wherever they may be. And now, you are our newest champion, and thus must have a champion's weapon.
Wait, we got a
May
sword
I
from this
therefore
too?
present to you the Peeler, a sword sharp enough to cut through the tough rind of injustice and expose the rotting pulp of corruption beneath. Wield it with pride.
Thank you, Farmer Killop. This is incredible. We got
But
a
it is I
sword
who must thank you, champion.
named the
Farewell.
Peeler. That's so cool. I love that. So much lore. Look at that, the Peeler. Oh, wow. No, what? What is this? No way. It has the keen passive?
Yes.
What? What? The Peeler. Okay. It is essentially an upgraded armoring sword, right? You've got Constitution. 7 extra Constitution for the Mastercrafted one we have. It's got the same 5 spell points. And it's got 20 strength instead of 11. With a +9 bonus, so it's a +9 strength. It does swing an additional time with Storm of Blades. And it has the Keen passive, which is the slightly weaker, slightly weaker than the Honed passive. It just doesn't have the hot streak critical, the chance to restore all opportunity, reset the cooldowns, all of that. This is incredible. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, this would be that's such a cool weapon. It's essentially just a better arming sword, but it combines the Storm of Steel, the additional swing with Storm of Blades, and the Sharp passive, or the Honed Keen passive. Yeah, you've got Sharp, which is the pommel, you've got Keen, which is the handle, and then the final one is Honed, which does give the Honed passive. Hot Streak crits have a 10% chance to restore all opportunity, reset all cooldowns, and so on. Should I just use this with Melody? What would that do? I mean, with that, we don't technically need the Hone, or the crafted shard axe. We could do something else. We could pair it with the Steadfast Mountain. Or a Bastard Sword, or whatever. That's incredible. I mean, the Hone passive is nice, but it is just a small % chance for it to happen, right? But all the extra strength might be a really good option. And the 5 armor class, 40 intelligence from here. I mean, wow. The fact that Farmer Killop all this time had this legendary weapon for us, and if we just said the words, if we just said cabbage, carrots, potatoes, that would have been ours. Okay. So we've got a total of 65 strength now, meaning we do 52 damage with Passing Slash, 23 with Storm of Blades, and we hit 3 times, and we have the Keen property. That is crazy. I didn't expect Keen on top of this. I want to see, I'm really looking forward to seeing if we have a Bastard Sword and what kind of a passive that one has, because it'll have Leaping Strike, but what else, right? That'll be really cool. Theoretically, we could put this on, and it would be 65 total damage. But I do want the armor class. Armor class is going to be good for her. Intelligence is great, and the strength is just, yeah, it's just wonderful. So that deals a lot more damage with Storm of Blades, and it gives us, of course, the stun immunities. That is so cool. Okay, I'm done.
Here.
I've
Hey. Huh?
that. Okay, thank you, Farmer Killop. Thank you very much. You have done us an incredible favor. Now I'm psyched out and ready to be jump scared by any other Redcaps that are in the area. Yeah. All right. So, of course, we don't have our torch ability up right now. Ow. Okay, that wasn't a big enough jump there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab the what are we looking for? I want to grab Blazing Antler, please. Thank you. We also have, oh right, the Hone Crafted Shard Axe. It's been doing an incredible job for us so far. Honed is such an incredible ability. I'm gonna try the Keen to Storm of Blades. I think that's just really cool.
How may I serve?
Yeah, we're doing 13 less damage, I guess, with Passing Slash, which is substantial. And really, we don't need... I mean, it's the same... if we want to have Steadfast Mountain, then we're going to be doing that anyways. We're actually doing more because Peeler has more strength value. Yeah, unfortunately it's just not honed. If it was honed, that would be kind of incredible. Yeah, look at that. The fact that he just had a legendary weapon just waiting for us. That's so cool. I love the honed ability, but it is just like you're likely to get it
Never win this.
if you attack
Never.
with 10 opportunity attacking so many times. You're likely to refill it, so it's good in that sense. But just because you've got approximately 14. I don't know what the percentage is, but you've got like 14 attacks or something with the with the honed critical. No, not with honed. I mean with regular sword crits. With the keen property and with just the amount of opportunity it can regain, it's like 14 or more attacks. I think 14 is actually really on the low end. What was I looking for though? Let's just go ahead. Let's grab a tankard again here. We do have Blazing Antler. This will be fine. We'll spread that around.
Aye.
Sorry, they're just such
You're
incredible
kidding me.
weapons. It's so cool. We'll fight this, and then we'll see what's left for us.
There's a song to
I was
set
so
us
beside
right.
myself that I took a while to get through that.
You stop crying.
Let's see. I'm just going to
On
go
your
ahead
word.
and walk up
I
here.
beg your pardon.
Use the passing slash. It will crit. Nice. Then this will hopefully crit a few times. Viscerating Gash. You can add that on.
Command me.
Let's get her up there again. Throw blades.
Ready for orders. Ready. Here to serve. What should I do?
Aye.
Let's get her up there one more time.
Ready to go.
How much damage is that? 294? Oh, actually, that's plenty. That's enough.
Yes.
Ready for orders. Here. On your word.
So let's go ahead and we should have 2 change fates here. Change fate from this guy onto that guy, and then that guy onto this guy again here.
Tell me what to do.
Oh, that's weak. That's better.
There we go.
Songs.
So with Troubadour effect, oh, that's not gonna work. Since they're bleeding, they will try to move.
Ready for orders. Let's do some
So in that case, we do want Melody up front. Or actually, Melody took some damage. Oh, right, the fire. That's what it was. Fire damage. Okay, we'll use passing slash here. Grab a Kale's Rudiment. Sanctuary score over.
Perversion.
That's nice.
Ready.
We're all good.
Getting stronger. Power of the righteous.
So they will move. They'll take a little bit of damage. They'll attack us a little bit. Take more damage.
What
We'll be fine.
done?
We'll be fine.
Everywhere.
37 stacks of on fire. 777 damage. And the other guy, what's he gonna do? Something, hopefully. There we go. Good.
So much fun.
Alright. Now you guys can go ahead and take your fire damage, no? Here we go. 441 and 777, huh? Fine by me. Easy fight. Easy fight. Oh, hello, Redcap. I did not expect that. Well, hello.
Command me.
Yeah. I guess... Yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. Alright,
Ready
so...
for orders.
We don't have the melt stacks this time. So in this case,
I beg your pardon.
we are just going to go ahead and put all the fire damage. And we want him staying in the front row? Yes, we do, because we want him to be stunned.
Ready. Ready.
Okay, what else?
Yes? Ready.
Storm Blaze isn't gonna do a lot. Like, it'll do, what, 23... 69 damage? Versus the Passing Slash that only does 52. Which is actually more damage now. That's actually quite nice.
Ready.
But, yeah, I kind of used all of our stuff here. Let's go ahead and grab an Elven Wine.
Swan.
We'll probably want a Lyric of Legends soon.
Ready.
Let's actually go ahead and use a... Let's take a drink. Use a Rhyme of Go Time.
Aye.
And then we've got another drink here, Dwarven Stout. Then another Rhyme of Go Time.
Good to the last drop.
Now we'll have all these cooldowns available. Grab some more of that fire damage. Okay, there we go.
Here to serve. Beg your pardon. Ready for orders.
Alright, now let's go ahead. Lyric of Legends channel 1, because the fire will knock him out of the Song Compulsory Reporting.
At your command. Please excuse
Ow,
the
I
touch.
forgot. She's bleeding. Sorry about that.
Yeah? Ready for orders.
Yeah, let's go ahead and help her out. Let's grab a Trial Squeeze.
Cheers, friends.
That'll at least give her the Sanctuary Score and the Sanctuary Heal. What's it actually called? Yeah, Sanctuary Score, Sanctuary Heal.
Here.
And we'll use Song Compulsory Reporting. And 9-8 for now. Spell Song.
Orders.
Command.
All's well. 462 damage. Could be a little more.
Tell me what to do.
What should I do?
Aye. On your word. May I pass? This way.
Okay, let's go ahead with a Storm of Blades. Just for the crit. Good. Now we'll move over here. Your turn, Gwen. We're going to need a little bit more fire damage than that. Thank you.
Ready.
There we go. 2 moves, and with Berserker Boots, her ability's up again.
On your word. Ready to go. Yeah?
And
Here.
let's Rhyme with Go Time.
Ready.
We'll have that up again.
Ha! Tip top.
I'm actually going to have, yeah, I'm going to have you move up. There you go. Move up and then Strife. That worthwhile? I'll just use Fire Death here. There we go.
For orders.
Move up
Beg
again.
your pardon. Tell me who to
Now, more fire, please.
Here to serve. At your command.
Nice, good. Another few stacks. So we've done a total of 1,200 damage. That's another 504.
Command me. Yes. Here to
And apparently we're gonna need more cooldowns, huh?
serve. Ready.
Here's to
Ready.
Slange.
It would seem so.
Sure.
Ready for
Tell me
orders.
what to do.
Command me.
Yep, more cooldowns.
Aye. Ready
Just
for
for the
orders.
move over here, grab Una. And yeah, so you can stack fire, you can stack... Oh, bother. She's been having issues with that bleed, huh? How did she get that blade to begin with? I don't even remember. Oh, is it the corrupt paladin or whatever that gave it to us? It's possible.
Aye.
On your word.
I will go ahead and take another drink. We'll have to make more of those.
Cheers.
Let's change fate and help out Una. Oh, we can't actually.
Really?
On your word.
We've got unlimited cooldowns right now. Change fate actually has a... You have to be adjacent for it to work. I'm just gonna go ahead and let that happen. Let Una
Ready
use
for
her song
orders.
closer recording again.
Command
And
me.
let's make sure Una gets a little bit of heal.
Ready to go.
That's nice. Ready.
Oh, we should have used our opportunity as well that time. Which we didn't.
Tell me who to kill.
Uh-huh.
Ready.
Okay, that's all the stacks we can get. 28 stacks. 588 damage.
I here to serve. I
Here.
ready.
Yeah?
Whatever.
At your
Okay,
command.
I'll
Do
go ahead and use a
something.
spell song.
Ready for.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I beg
swap
your pardon.
these two around.
Excuse me.
That's up to Una again.
Tell me what to do. Bottoms up.
Right, good. Okay, yeah. Song close recording. Keep stunning the guy. Don't let him move. Throw on a Falconing's Fury.
Here.
Ready.
There we go. Decent chunk, but wow, he's got a lot of health, huh?
I.
And looks like we're right out of time for today's episode.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and get in here again.
Please excuse me. Vessel ready.
And
On your
more
word.
spell points. Yes, we do.
Yes?
But we'll need a little bit more, huh?
What should I do?
Or at least, all we need to do is actually
On your word.
move someone.
Ready to go.
I?
Fine.
Ready.
Ready for orders.
Okay, we'll take another drink. It's
Down
fine.
the hatch. Yeah?
Ready for orders.
No, we still will move
What should
someone.
I do?
Whatever.
Uh-huh. Passing through.
There we go. Rhyme of duo time.
On your word.
Move. Move.
I beg your pardon.
Maybe not.
Touch will be
Please excuse me. I beg your pardon.
There we go.
best for ugly times.
That's not what I wanted to do. Move here.
Touch will
Move
Beg your
here.
pardon.
Then move here.
Tell me who
Okay,
to
then we'll
kill.
keep going with fire damage. Seems to be doing pretty well. Ooh, not very many crits there. Not very many crits at all.
Command me.
It's doing a bit of damage.
Let's
Just not
do
critting much.
something. I beg your pardon.
Yes?
I wonder how much damage we can do with Melody and her new Storm of Blade stuff. Let's try it.
Touch will do. Ready?
Right. We need more drunk stacks.
Down the hatch.
On your word.
I mean, not drunk stacks, but spell points.
Getting stronger.
I think what we were at what 2K. How many did we get?
Here. Here to serve.
800. Just 850 damage. Not bad. I don't think that was the luckiest that we've gotten. But hey, not bad. In this case, I'm gonna go ahead and just Sanctuary score here. A little bit risky. Let's just Sanctuary score the whole front row. And, you know, the whole back row, too. I don't know what this guy's gonna do to us, but I
Tell me
figured we
what
could
to
try.
That
We don't have
feels
spell
good.
points, and yeah, with Una at least. So I'm just gonna do that and see what happens.
Do something.
Ah, poison. And again. They'll poison her whole front row, huh? Oh. Well, this guy, see how many times he attacks? Yeah, look at that. So, he took 105 damage, plus all of that other damage.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Okay. So, we've got lots of damage here with Storm of Blades. I'm going to keep on using that.
Here.
Expand.
Ready.
And we're out of cooldowns.
Tell me who to kill. Command me. Ready to go. At your command.
Who, me?
Aye.
Yeah, I don't have much left here. That's about it for... Okay, and... do we have a blade too?
Ready.
That'll be useful. He should actually be dead just with that bleed. He's got 294 damage there. Let's go ahead and just use a good quality sanctuary score. And we'll need to take another drink anyways.
Aye.
Ready.
Probably anyways. Let's see. We'll take that.
Really?
Here.
And we've got nothing else. Let's see how much damage they could actually do to us.
Whatever.
Let's do something.
Sure.
Yes.
So this is only with Melody's shield here, and this isn't without any damage reduction. Let's see what they can do. 58 damage. Ow. Okay. 53 breaks through a shield. We get the heal. Una will be protected by yeah, Una will be protected. Another 53 damage. And Una gets another attack. Nope, she's fine. Okay. Yeah, pretty rough. Lots of damage output. Like I said, the cooldowns, the guy doesn't have any cooldowns. He's got a lot of attacks. It can be pretty brutal. So, looks like we've still got a little bit left. Ah, is the Cryptic's wheel up there? What's gonna happen? Where did we come from? We came from this way. Then we attacked here. Not sure where the guy went. But it is about time for us to... Well, where are we going next? Haernhold key? We're back here. I have so many Haernhold keys, but I haven't found the lost Cryptic's wheel. So we'll go ahead and try to find that next time. I didn't even know that this was a passage here. So maybe we'll have to look a little bit harder, everyone. We'll see you guys all next time. Wherever that may be. Wherever that'll take us. We'll see you there. Thank you all for joining. And as always, everyone, farewell.